Welcome, I am Tia Stella, and today is episode number 7 of my Washington Nationals MLB The Show franchise. Today is going to be the off season. We've covered the entire season. We had not really a disappointing season, but just kind of nothing happening for our team here. I mean, we missed the playoffs, went 70, I think it's 71, 91, yeah. So, last in the division. I mean, not the worst in the MLB, like, for sure. There's much worse teams than us, but we're not doing too great, so this is just going to be us trying to improve. So we'll see who end up winning. The Yankees defeated the Dodgers. I don't like either of those teams, but it's all good. So for us, we're actually going to end up taking a look at our stats for this season. This isn't our actual lineup like everyone, but this is most of our starters. Luis Garcia, pretty good. 266. I don't hate that. He got a lot better. He's very young. He'll end up being a cornerstone for this team. Alcides Escobar, pretty much at the end of his career, he had a season. That's kind of all I gotta say. Josh Bell did great in my opinion. Gabriel Ruiz, our catcher, decent season. First actual action he's gotten, hit 243, 13 bombs, and not a full season of work. So he definitely can get better, and he's doing that right now. Victor Robles is still improving. This is his best season. Besides this one in 2019 when he had a full season of work. But it's a good one since these ones that we saw were pretty bad. A pretty good average, pretty good on base percentage, and he started to steal a few more bases. So I think I'm going to probably manually put that up a little bit. And then we have Soto, so I can talk about him. Juan Soto, a god. His home run number is a little bit low, but this is what you pay him to do. This is what we're going to pay him to do. 450 on base percentage is just absolutely absurd. 350 batting average is nuts. Strikeouts are below 100. He's walking more than that. We're not having runners on base like that, so he's not scoring all of them. But 30 homers, 30 doubles, so good. The numbers are so good. He's an offensive monster, and we're gonna aim to put some people around him. And the main thing we're going to have to work on is pitching, because this is rough. Strasburg is getting older. He's going to start getting worse. This contract's going to start looking worse. He's already starting to get worse. Corbin, I hate Corbin. He's not worth it. He pitched good, apparently. But for Washington, he's actually done not very good. Joe Ross had an okay season. Eric Fetty played a lot, did I? Paulo Espino, not good, not going to stay. Josiah Gray ended up improving. He was at a 5.5. But he might, I don't know what to do with him. He might end up having to go down. I'm not sure at all. And then for relief, Sean Doolittle, pretty good. Alex Reyes, he was at a 17. So getting this down is whatever. The holds are good. So, I think higher is good for that, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Blown saves, though. Only one. He wasn't really put in saved opportunities, but I plan to put him in more. So we'll see how that goes. Now for what I'm going to offer, I'm going to offer Cesar Hernandez a deal. So I'm down with front loading this for you. 19 at 4. You should take that. Josh Bell, I think, has a little bit more potential than he does. His power numbers are still going up for the most part. We're probably going to give him, I don't know how long of a contract he wants. I'm kind of looking for 2 years, and then that'll just be to see how he can actually end up doing. 2 years, if he accepts that, that'd be good. If not, not really too big of a deal. Joe Ross is definitely going to be a good 5th starter for us. He's not going to be the ace, but he'll definitely end up in the rotation. I want to end up front loading a lot of our contracts, because I don't want to have to pay for them in the future like that. That's kind of everyone I want to offer here. I don't want to mess with anyone else. Maybe Maikel Franco, but he played awful. Aaron Sanchez, nope. Tyler Clippard, nope. Escobar, I told you you're not coming back. Gerardo Parra. Yeah, so that's everyone that I'm going to make a qualifying offer to. In terms of staff, we'll keep Dave Martinez. He's kind of been an iconic guy for us here. This is our pitching coach. We're going to make an offer for Alberto. And Third base coach, we need one. +3 stealing, +3 speed. Sure. And then that's all we really need. And from here, we're going to go to free agency. And we got our third base coach, and we got the pitching coach. That's awesome. Anthony Rendon goes to the Diamondbacks. I think the Angels kind of got fleeced there. I mean, sure, they don't have to pay Rendon now, but hopefully that Charles Houston guy ends up being a baller. Free agency: Trey Turner, Ryan Presley, Kershaw, Gallo, Max Muncy, Noah Syndergaard, Tim Anderson, Contreras, Musgrove, Edwin, Colton Wong. Okay, so from here we're just going to go look at actual positions and look at people that are realistic for us and that I want to make offers on. I think Severino might be the perfect guy to reignite his career because he was a baller here and then he fell off, got injuries and all that forever long, and then came back and did kind of iffy. And 82 overall, 29. I think this might be the thing could be the place he's looking to revitalize his career. Okay, so someone I'm also going to offer a contract to is Sean Manaea. For him, I'm not sure what I want to offer him. He's been pretty consistent over the last 2 seasons. I think I want to offer him a 3-year, and I'd be okay with that contract I gave him. So I think from here, these are the contracts I'm offering right here: Sean Manaea, Luis Severino, Cesar Hernandez, Josh Bell, Joe Ross, Charlie Morton, Sean Doolittle, Trevor Rosenthal. I think maybe I get one reliever on the board. So we'll go for him here. We'll go for Kela, and then see if that works. Okay, so we're going to end up offering Juan Soto a $300 million 10-year contract for him to be our star just forever. I want to backload this, but I feel like it doesn't make sense for us to do that right now. So front loading it would be like, I mean, it would make sense for our money right now because we're not completely contending, but it doesn't make sense because he wouldn't want his money like all right now and then like, I don't know, it just go down as time goes on. So I'm just gonna keep it at normal, and we'll see if he takes normal. It's a really good contract for us and for him. I think it's a lot of money, and it opens us up to pay him when he starts going down in the future. Lane Thomas looks pretty good, had a decent season. Let's look at arbitration here. I'll offer him 1.5. I think is fair. Right now I'm kind of struggling with whether I want to offer Trey Turner a contract or not. He is like the highest he is like the highest overall rated superstar in free agency. But I think I'm just gonna go for it because the Dodgers aren't offering him a good deal. Like that's not a good contract. So we are going to offer him a slightly worse one, or not worse one, but better one. 7 years, $200. Hopefully that works. That'll make our payroll high. But if we get Trey Turner and Juan Soto back, you don't know how excited I would be. Like that would be insane for me. All right, so simming through days, and Noah Syndergaard goes to the Rangers. Okay. Max Muncy goes to the Red Sox. That's a very affordable deal. The Yankees get Ryan Presley. Gallo goes to the Rangers. All right. Now we gotta keep checking on our deals because we lost Sean. If they pick up Clevenger too, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like actually, I can't deal with this. A pitcher. We need to get a pitcher. Clevenger goes to the Dodgers. That's not good because they might also get Kershaw back. Oh my God. Yes. Let's go. Trey Turner's back. I was so worried. I was so worried we weren't gonna get him. That was my main fear there. Offers. We still have a few offers still pending, but I don't care anymore because look at these two back together. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That changes us so much, and that kind of changes our plan a lot too, because with Brady House now, I can move him to the third. Like, I don't have to worry about him having to compete with Trey because he's not Um, Luis Garcia can have second. Josh Bell can have first. And now our infield is basically done. And now we only have to work on outfield and we'll be complete. Now in terms of money, that that does make our budget a little bit tighter, but not really, because if you look at the budget, we still have 30 million in budget and we still have Corbin on the books. That just shows how we're able to run pretty cheaply besides that. Player salaries, this is a lot in terms of player salaries. So Corbin, we're gonna have to move off the books, but once you move him off, our salary is basically down to like 130 or 120, which is pretty. I think it's pretty average in terms of the MLB. So we'll just have these two major superstars coming up, and they're paid for a long time. And then Strasburg, we'll have to find something to do with him. We might have to offload him before it gets too bad, but we'll see how that goes. But for us, at the end of free agency, minus Lugo and Britton coming to the team, we end up signing Juan Soto. We retain him for 10 years. We signed Trey Turner for 7. We signed Severino for a few seasons. Cesar Hernandez, Josh Bell, Keeper Ruiz. So in terms of adding players to our team, it was Severino, Trey Turner, Juan Soto, and I'm very proud of that. And I can, for sure, go into next season with that. In the Rule 5 draft, we do have a spot available, I believe. And if we want to, we can use that on Kirby Yates. He would be a nice player to have. We could do that, or we could get someone who has high potential. I think I'm going to go with Kirby Yates because he is cheap, and I just have to keep him on under contract for a year. So we're gonna have him now. I'm not worried about signing people anymore. And we'll have Kirby Yates for 1 season. I'm okay with this. Rotation's pretty garbage. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here, but I will sort stuff out before we actually get to the season. In a move, I didn't expect the Guardians get Paul Goldschmidt for Emmanuel Clase. It could be a good move, could not. I mean, I guess that means that we're starting to value like pitchers more. I'm not sure. I guess that's what I'm getting from that. With that said, I don't think our roster is going to change that much, so we're going to go ahead and go to the start of the season just so we can look over it, and then so we can start the season in the next episode. Okay, so looking over our team for the 2022-2023 season, at pitching, we have Steven Strasburg, Luis Severino, Patrick Corbin, Joe Ross, Josiah Gray for now. I don't know what happened to the other guy. It's just not here. But we have Josiah Gray, who we'll see if he does good off the start. Relief pitching, we have Sean Doolittle, Alex Reyes, Trevor Rosenthal, most likely, Jordan Williams probably, Hunter Harvey, Kirby Yates, Gregory Soto, and then maybe someone else. Catcher, Keibert Ruiz, Jose Trevino is going to be the backup. I mean, that's basically it. Keibert, obviously the main, hopefully he does great. Josh Bell, hold down first base. Second base, Cesar Hernandez. Luis Garcia is going to be there too. I think he's going to play third, or Cesar's going to play third. So I think I'll probably go to Luis because he's got the better arm. Third, Brady House. This is just for spring training. They're going to go back down to the minors, show what they got. Moreno's probably going to come up as a DH some point. Not sure. Brady House, though, looks really good on the fielding side. Needs to bump up the hitting numbers a little bit, and then I'll bring him up. Trey Turner, holding us down. That's it. Minors, they'll work themselves out. Left field, Lane Thomas holding it down. We did sign David Peralta. Andrew Stevens is still here. Victor Robles, Alec Thomas, Jeremy De La Rosa. Alec, I'm not sure what else I need to see out of him. I just need his stats to go up a little bit more. Once he gets to like a 72, I'll feel comfortable with moving him to the left or right, and then a DH or something. I don't know. Jeremy De La Rosa, really good fielding, decent speed. The hitting just needs to be a little bit more there. He's going to be waiting a year or two at least. Right field, Soto. Nobody's really here is developing. Donovan Casey is here, but I won't bring him up any more than a platoon. So right now we are pretty much set for spring training. I'm not going to play a game of it, but I will show the stats next season, or next episode, and then we're going to get into the actual opening day game. I'm so excited for that. I can't wait. I'll see y'all next time.